Hare Krishna to all dear devotees. Hare Krishna Swamini Gopi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Mataji, whenever you are ready, you can please start, Mataji.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayat Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Pankajanabhaya Namo Pankajamalini Namo Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangri. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, 16th chapter, verses 33 to 48. Krishna chastises the serpent Kaliya. Text 33. The wives of the Kaliya serpent said, the punishment is thus offered has been subjected to the certainly just. After all, you have incarnated within this world to curb down envious and cruel persons. You are so impartial that you look equally upon your enemies and your own sons. For when you impose a punishment on a living being, you know it to be for his ultimate benefit. Text 34. What you have done here is actually mercy for us, since the punishment you gave to us, the wicked, certainly drives away all the contaminations. Indeed, because this conditioned soul, our husband, is so sinful that he has assumed the body of a serpent. Your anger towards him is obviously to be understood as your mercy. Text 35. Did our husband carefully perform austerities in a previous life, with his mind free of pride and full of respect for others? Is that way is that way you are pleased with him? Or did he in some previous existence carefully execute religious duties with compassion for all living beings? As it is where you the life of all living beings are now satisfied with him. Text 36. O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kaliya has attained this great opportunity of being touched by your dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. Text 37. Those who have attained the dust of your lotus feet never hanker for the kingship of heaven. Limitless sovereignty, the position of Brahma or rulership over the earth. They are not interested even in the perfection of yoga or in the liberation itself. Text 38. O Lord, although this Kaliya, the king of the serpent, has taken birth in the mode of ignorance and is controlled by anger, he has achieved that which is difficult for others to achieve. Embodied soul, who are full of desires and are those wandering in the cycle of birth and death, can have all benedictions manifested before their eyes simply by receiving the dust of your lotus feet. Text 39. We offer our obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although present in the hearts of all living beings as a super soul. You are all pervasive, although the original shelter of all creation's material elements. You exist prior to their creation, and although the cause of everything. You are transcendental to all material cause and effects, being the Supreme Soul. Text 40. Obeisances unto you, the absolute truth. You are the reservoir of all the transcendental consciousness and potencies and the potencies and the possessors of ultimate and unlimited energies. Although completely free of material qualities and transformation, you are the prime mover of material nature. Text 41. Obeisances unto you, who are time itself, the shelter of time and the witness of time in all its phases. You are the universe and all its also its separate observer. You are its creator and also the totality of all its causes. Text 42, 43. Obeisance unto you, who are the ultimate soul of the physical elements, of the subtle basis of the perception, of the senses, of a vital air of life, and the mind, intelligence, and consciousness. By your arrangement, the infinitesimum spirit soul falsely identify with the three modes of material nature, and their perception of their own true self thus becomes clouded. We offer our obeisances unto you, the ultimate Supreme Lord, the supremely subtile one, the omniscient personality of Godhead, who are also the fixed in the unchanging transcendence, who sanctions the opposing views of different philosophies, and who are the powers upholding expressed ideas and the words that express them. Text 44. We offer our obeisances again and again to you, who are the basis of all authoritative evidences, who are the authors and ultimate source of the revealed scriptures, and who have manifested yourself in those Vedic literatures, encouraging sense gratification as well as in those encouraging renunciation of the material world. Text 45. We offer our obeisances to Lord Krishna, the Lord Rama, and the son of Vasudeva, and the Lord Pradyumna and Lord Aniruddha. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the master of all the saintly devotees of Vishnu. Text 46. Obeisances to you, O Lord, who manifest varieties of material and spiritual qualities. You disguise yourself with the material qualities, and yet the functioning of those same material qualities ultimately reveals your existence. You stand apart from the material qualities as a witness and can be fully known only by your devotees. Text 47. O Lord Hrishikesha, Master of the senses, please let us offer our obeisances unto you, whose pastimes are inconceivably glorious. Your existence can be inferred from the necessities of the creators and revealers of all cosmic manifestations. But although your devotees can understand you in this way, to the non-devotees you remain silent, absorbed in self-satisfaction. Text 48. Obeisances unto you, who knows the destination of all things, superior and inferior, and who are the preceding regulator of all that to be. You are distant from the universal creation, and yet you are the basis upon which the illusion of material creation evolves, and also the witness of this illusion. Indeed, you are the root cause of the entire world. Thank you very much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna Sundaracala Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, please take over the call. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Radha thank you, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for attending today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are discussing the 10th canto, 16th chapter today, the continuation of Kaliya, the chastising of Krishna chastising the serpent Kaliya. We are discussing that pastime. I'll offer brief prayers, and thank you so much, Swamini Gopi Mataji, for reading today's verses. ओम अज्ञातमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुक्तपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं राधा कृष्णपादां साधनललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. This is such a beautiful pastime, and we have heard in our previous session that Krishna was uh, uh, engaged in the pastime here in the Yamuna river, the Kalia lake, where the envious serpent Kalia was residing along with his family members and friends and causing trouble to the whole neighborhood. So this Krishna is going to Krishna actually subdued Kalia by hitting him repeatedly on his head. Uh, so the envious Kalia was subdued eventually, and it is about to uh, lose its life here. It became so weak. And seeing the transformation, and initially the Nagapatnis were thinking this fellow is never going to change. He's always going to be a troublemaker. Let him die in the hands of the Lord. It's good for him. That's what they initially thought. But when they see that in the face expressions, some humility and some surrendering to the Lord, they could notice that as per our acharyas, when they notice the change in the attitude of their husband Kalia, they have immediately started protecting their husband, and for that they started pleading Lord Krishna, and they are offering wonderful prayers to Lord Krishna. So 33rd verse to 53rd verse, the prayers of Nagapatnis we can hear, and today we will cover up to 48th verse. Let me bring up the database. Yes, the 33rd verse is mentioned. You know, 33rd and 34th, the punishment you have given is good actually. So first they are acknowledging he deserves it. Kalia deserves this punishment, oh dear Lord. Oh Lord, you have incarnated to curb down the cruelty of people like Kalia. Because our husband is so sinful, he got a serpent body. And your punishment to this offender is certainly just. So you are impartial in seeing your enemies and sons equally. Indeed, your punishment is so beneficial that it drives away all contamination. Right? The wives of Kalia, Nagapatnis, began praising Krishna by first approving his punishment in order to appease his anger. And Nagapatnis prayed, oh, one must certainly bear the responsibility of his wicked acts in the form of violence towards other innocent beings and devotees. And you protect the good and punish the wicked without any partiality. You look equally, and the equanimity vision of the Lord is unparalleled, uncompromised, and he looks equally towards his enemies, and also you have a same equal vision towards your enemies and also your sons also. That means here, as per our acharyas, it is mentioned, although Hiranyakashipu was an enemy, he protected the son of Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj. Yet, he killed, the same Lord killed Narakasura, who is his own son, Lord Krishna's son. So that was the example given to signify the partiality of the Lord. You did not harbor any animosity while punishing the wicked because you know it will bring the ultimate benefit. But when Lord punishes, it is not like any punishment given by a materialist. Lord punishes for good, keeping well-being into account. And the next verse, 34th, Dando asatante khalu kalmashapaha. When you punish these asat people, these unrighteous people like Kalia, khalu kalmashapaha. Definitely, indeed, it will lead to the purification for them. It will purify them. And Krodhopite anugraha eva sammatah. So here in this verse, Nagapatnis are saying, Anugrahoyam. They started with the saying, whatever you have done is a mercy. That is the perception of devotees. And devotees see a punishment also as a they perceive because of the purified heart. They could see the well-wishing mood in which Lord makes them undergo some suffering. And because Nagapatnis are so exalted, they could clearly say twice here in this verse, they emphasized it's purely your mercy, O Lord. Kruddhopite anugraha eva sammatah. And it is completely accepted and it is completely justified what the punishment you are giving. Uh, because it certainly drives away their contamination. Right? A envious person, though he is punished, he continue to envy the Lord. Envious person. But a devotee, actually, they see the reason behind the reaction for their own action. That's how they see. And they feel accountable to go through that reaction. But whereas a person who is envious to the Lord, he always become resentful even after going through the punishment. He becomes more resentful, and attitude become will his attitude will further lead that person towards a failure to understand the absolute truth and his true intentions, which is well-being, nothing but well-being. He will fail to understand the absolute truth. So, due to grievous sins, our husband attained the body of a snake and displayed anger and other bad qualities. It is what is mentioned in the commentaries. The next verse, 35, as you can see, great fortune did our husband perform. Did our husband perform some austerity in his previous life, free of pride? How did he perform austerity? Uh, not with pride. Lot of austerities which are done by who are not in the devotion towards the Lord Krishna, they actually perform it as a pride. Either it leads to the pride or it leads to the more sense gratification. For example, Hiranyakashipu did a lot of austerities to please the Brahma. At the end of what he got after achieving whatever he was aspiring for, he became a biggest sense gratifier, right? And it did not and he started troubling people more with more power that he attained through the benedictions. He started troubling the world more, so he became a disturbance in society. So here Nagapatnis are saying he must have done some tapasya which is not like that, but a tapasya more in the devotional spirit in his past life, in the free from the pride, and with respect to the compassion for the others, he must be compassionate to the others. That's why uh, it, because you are pleased with his previous life's acts, probably you are uh, giving your direct touch of your lotus feet on the hoods of the Kaliya. Maybe he has, that is the reason probably he is fortunate. What a great fortune he has achieved by uh, receiving the touch of your lotus feet. This unparalleled opportunity is also described in the next verse. Couple of points from this purport, 35th purport. Although Kaliya had a body of serpent as a result of grievous sinful activities, at the same time he was in contact with the Lord to the extent that Lord's lotus feet were touching his hoods. A blessing, a direct touch of lotus feet of Lord, that too repeatedly, was not even achieved by any ordinary soul in the past. It must be because of some extraordinary pious acts he has done, devotional pious acts he must have done, in the mood of humility, in the mood of kindness and compassion towards other living entities. Otherwise, it's not possible. So these are two contradictory statements, uh, which are definitely astonishing to know. That's why Nagapatnis are actually expressing their astonishment in this verse. And Lord also says, if you see, In fact, you can witness in the prayers, Manye Dhana Abhijana Rupa Tapasruto Jas Teja Prabhava Bala Paurusha Buddhi Yoga. All these qualifications that one might achieve, right? Being a human being. And Bhaktya Tutosha Bhagavan Gajayuta Paya. That same Lord is not impressed with these qualifications. That doesn't give them the favor of the Lord or the mercy of the Lord. What actually attracts the mercy of the Lord is even an unqualified animal like Gajendra, an elephant, can also get lost. So please the Lord, Tushyate, only if one performs the bhakti. And 36th verse, it is mentioned, unparalleled opportunity. Oh Lord, we do not know how Kaliya has attained this great opportunity of getting touch of your dust of your lotus feet. Even goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and taking vows. And this is the same pastime where Lakshmi Devi, consort of Lord Narayana, tried to associate with the Lord, and she could not achieve that association of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan. And that same incident is quoted by, it is not actually a story, but it is actually quoted in Bhagavatam itself by Nagapatnis. This is the verse that actually is referring to that incident, where even Mother Lakshmi could not achieve direct association of Vrindavan Krishna. But how come this Kaliya, the envious snake, achieved it? 37. No material desires in devotees, neither kingship. And this is a nice verse that you can memorize if you want. And let me pull up that verse. Yeah. Nanakaprushtam nacha sarvabhaumam na parameshtyam narasadhipatyam na yoga siddhir apunarbhavamba vanchanti yat pada raja prapanna. That Raja, the Lord's lotus feet, the Raja, vanchanti yat pada raja, the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord can be achieved. Once that is achieved, when someone does devotion, a surrendered devotee, prapannaha, then nanaka prushtam. They are not interested in heavenly kingdom. They are not interested in nasarva bhaumam, the controllership of the whole earthly planet. Na parameshtyam, neither he is interested in Brahmaloka or Brahma's position. Narasadhipatyam, neither he is interested in ruling the lower planetary systems, which are also very opulent, as described. Once one achieves the taste of the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna, all these things become insignificant. Nagapatnis are saying. Kaliya attained the unattainable, although born in Tamoguna and is controlled by anger, Krodha Vasha. In 38th verse it is mentioned, with full of desires, wandering in the cycle of birth and death, can have all boons simply by receiving your dust. So basically, if one has achieved dust of the Lord's lotus feet or even devotion unto him, that means there is nothing valuable that he has to attain anything else. That is the most valuable that anything can possibly achieve in the whole existence of this creation. And Nagapatnis are confirming Kaliya has attained that which is the best, which is unattainable by any other means. And what else he cannot achieve? Once he has achieved your dust of your lotus feet, what else cannot be achieved by him? He can achieve anything. So that's what Nagapatnis are confirming. So 39 to 48, Krishna's divine qualities were enumerated by Nagapatni's prayers. Namastubhyam Bhagavate, O Lord, our obeisances unto you. Purushaya Mahatmane, in everyone's heart, you dwell in everybody's heart, and you are all pervading across the time and across the different bodies. Even if this living entity is going from one birth to another birth, you still are all pervasive. You exist in his next body also. Bhuta vasaya bhutaya bhuta vasaya bhutaya, the shelter of all material elements. This could also mean shelter of all the living entities. The one who dwells in the heart of the avasa, it's someone who is actually dwelling in the heart of every living being. And bhut, so it means you are the shelter of the material elements based on which the whole universe is constructed, the ingredients with which the whole universe is constructed, and you are the shelter of those material elements. Bhutavasaya bhutaya, and paraya paramatmane, you are the cause of everything. Yet you are transcendental. Be, uh, because he is engaged in running the material universe, doesn't make him contact with the contamination of material world, because he is cause of this, the whole uh, material elements, prakruti, and the living beings existence in material world. He is the cause of everything, yet that's why he is transcendental. So jnana vijnana nidhaye, you are the reservoir of both the you know, abhideya jnana, the process, not jnana, abhideya, the process by which one can attain the ultimate perfection in life, and which is vijnana. And you're also that sambandha jnana, which is jnana, which is mentioned here, which is nothing but the information about the self, the information about the supreme, and the relation between the self and the supreme, and all this. That is jnana. So the jnana can be realized only through abhideya, the process of devotional service. And you are the nidhi, you are the ocean of such of such source of such information with which we can benefit ourselves. Brahmane ananta shaktaye, you are the absolute truth, the possessor of unlimited energies. Agunaya avikaraya, free from material qualities. Agunaya doesn't mean devoid of qualities, it means devoid of material qualities. Avikaraya is doesn't go through any material transformations, but he is the cause of material transformations through his uh, through the prakriti, how he makes the prakriti function. Namaste prakrutaya cha, and the one who I offer obeisances to, the one who is actually running this whole material world. Kalaya kala nabhaya kala kala avayava shakshine. That means every day is divided into multiple zone. A particular day is divided into multiple morning, evening, right, good night, and even midnight, early morning, like that, right? So the whole divisions is called kala avayava, and for and you are the witness of you, and you never sleep, basically. That's what it means. You're always witness in all these different phases of time. Kala uh, kalaya kala nabhaya, and you are sheltering the time factor itself. Time factor is taking shelter under you, is Nagapatni sir saying, Vishwaya tad upadrashtre. It's you yourself are the universal form, and also you are separate from it by acting as the observer, creator, and totality of its causes. That, and then bhuta matrindriya prana mano buddhi ashayatmane. Bhuta means material elements. Matra means the sense objects. Indriya means the senses. Prana, the life air. Mana, that means mind. Intelligence, buddhi. Ashaya, that means consciousness. Atmane. And you are also, Atmane is also referring to the soul of all these aspects that I just listed, all the Sankhya elements, which are a part of the creation. And Trigunenabhimanena Godha Swatvam Anubhutaye, the one by whose arrangement the conditioned souls falsely identify the gunas, forgetting their true identities. Now, why she listed all this is because you are basically uh, giving all the ingredients that make up the Kalia's body, my body, everybody's body, and you are the sustenance. You are creating us, you are maintaining us, and at the end, our bodies are destroyed, right? Whether you punish or whether you give a mercy, whether you liberate, it's all under your jurisdiction. You are the sole proprietor. That's what they are glorifying here. Namo Anantaya Sukshmaya, unlimited and supremely subtle. Like that, they continue to glorify Namo Ananta Sukshmaya Kutasthaya Vipaschite, fixed in the transcendence and omniscient. Lord is omniscient, omnipresent, and also omnipotent. Despite he is in Goloka, he can run the show here. And he is aware of whatever is going in everybody's heart, pain and pleasure. He knows what is going in my heart. He knows what is going in your heart. Everybody, he is omniscient. And though he is omniscient, he is not perturbed when he sees that a living entity is disturbed. He also gets, oh, if I see a cricket match, I'm perturbed. Oh, India is losing. Oh, US is losing in the football. I might get perturbed, but Lord is not moved by such emotions. He's equipoised to everybody. So it is said, Kavaye Shastra Yonaye, the author, he is the author of the transcendental literatures, and every single information that is available, the jnana, he's the author, and his ultimate source of the scriptures, Shastra Yonaye, Pravruttaya, Nivruttaya. And if you can see, he given us the evolution of the scriptures from materially motivated, for materially motivated people, which fit them for their gradual spiritual upliftment, all the way to the people who are interested in the pure bhakti. Both pravrutti and nivrutti marga scriptures were clearly given by keeping into view the people with different tastes and aspirations. So Lord is very self-accommodative in that aspect. That's why he is Kavaye Shastra Yonaye. Pravruttaya Nivruttaya Nigamaya Namo Namaha. One who manifests those scriptures encouraging attachment and detachment, depending on the consciousness of a person. Nama Krishnaya Ramaya Vasudeva Sutaya Cha. Oh Lord Krishna, oh Lord Balarama, the sons of Vasudeva. Pradyumnaya Aniruddhaya, O Lord Pradyumna, O Lord Aniruddha. Satvatam Pataye Namaha, O Master of all saintly devotees. Namo Guna Pradipaya, the cause of material and spiritual qualities. Gunatna Chadanayecha, disguised with material qualities. You are not visible to us because we are conditioned souls. But Nagapatni's and Kalia's fortune is that the Lord is directly visible to them. But the glory is not visible for sinful souls. Even though Lord is personally present, Shishupala was unable to know the glory of the Lord. He was always criticizing. He is just an ordinary man. He does some magic, this trick, that trick, and he actually misguides people. That's what he says. But if you see, though he is disguised with the human, like Manushya Rupam, he is like a human-looking form. That's why he is addressed as Gunatma Chadanayicha, disguised with material qualities. Guna Vritti Upalakshyaya, ultimately revealed by the functioning of those same material qualities. If one does Sankhya analysis, as explained in the Bhagavad Gita 7.4 and 7.5, one can clearly understand and come to a conclusion, yes, there is a Supreme Lord who is the controller. One can easily conclude, even with the material analysis. And that's what they are confirming here. Gunavrutti Upalakshyaya, one can easily, by analyzing the functionalities of these gunas, Guna drashte swa samvide, witness of material qualities standing apart from them and can be known by devotees. Swa samvide means it is referring to the devotees. Devotees, when they get knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, they understand all the reality. That's what. Uh, so one. So we all should be reading Bhagavad Gita regularly to keep ourselves in the reality. Otherwise, we will drift towards the non-reality of this existence. And Avyakruta Viharaya, the performer of inconceivable pastimes, Sarva Vyakruta Siddhaye, the creator of everything as revealed by the created cosmic manifestations. Rishikesha Namastestu, the master of the senses. Lord is called Rishikesha. He is the master of all senses of everybody. Monaye Mauna Shiline. He is actually silent towards those who are devoid of bhakti. It is karmis or yogis or jnanis who are devoid of bhakti. He's very quiet. He's just sitting in the heart as a judge and directing them. But for a devotee, he acts as a loving parent, loving father. Last verse is saying that the knower, you are the knower of the destination of all things, the presiding regulator of all that be, the distinct from the universe, yet its basis, the witness and the root cause of the world. So with that, we will, we have concluded the prayers of until 48th verse. There are few more prayers left until there are up to 53rd verse prayers. We will hear them tomorrow. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for your attention. Nandara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Sundaranand Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.